Hey guys, if your tournament day usually goes like this.
Not! Oh my God! Will you look at that, baby? Will you look at that?
Or like this.
Oh, mighty, look at that, baby! Oh my God! Whoo! Man!
You shouldn't have any trouble winning a bass tournament. However, if it usually goes like this, or like that, you're gonna need some help. Let me show you how to get it done. Okay guys, whether you just starting out fishing or you've been fishing for years, sooner or later you're gonna find yourself in a derby, a tournament, a fruit jar, whatever you want to call it. It may be on a Saturday afternoon with a bunch of friends, it may be a BFL or a BASS Open. But with these tips I'm going to give you today, I'm going to show you how to win a bass tournament. Okay guys, first thing you want to do if you're in a bass tournament, you want to look the part. Get your Under Armour hat, Tackle Warehouse shirt. You don't want to go out there looking like a goon. That's number one. Okay. The next tip, and this is important, after weigh-in, wait about 10-15 minutes. And then you want to go and you want to find a pile of guys that you know you're fishing against. You want to go up to them and say, hey guys, you done any good this morning? You know they ain't. They're going to look at you like you're crazy. They're probably going to say, we ain't caught nothing, just started, something like that. You tell them, hey, I got 4 in the boat already, looking for that kicker. They're going to look at you like you're crazy. But that's going to get in their head. Okay? After you went up and you've established that, hey, you've already got them thinking that maybe you've got 4 already. They ain't seen what you got. You ain't got none. You just started yourself. But if you can get them thinking, you'll have them. So, after you ask those guys, hey, how y'all doing? You doing any good? You want to kind of move away from them. Get in your own little area. But don't get too far. You want to be close enough to where they can kind of see what you're doing, but they really can't see what you're throwing or what you're doing. So, that's the next step. After you've gone out there and asked those guys how many you want, next thing, you don't want to have too many rods on your deck. If you've already got them thinking that, hey, he's got 4 already, only have 2 rods. Don't have 3. 3? No good. Have 2. That way it shows them, hey, he's got it figured out. Okay, rod setup is key for the technique I'm going to show you guys. You want to get your lightest rod. It's not a spinning rod. If you use a spinning rod, this technique's not going to work. You want to get your lightest bait casting combo. This is a medium action. I got a lot of tip to it. It's going to come in handy here in just a minute. Now, the bait's also key. You don't want a treble hook. No, sir. You want a little Texas rig. This is a fluke. You want to be able to hold on to that bait. That's going to be key here in just a second for what I'm going to show you. You got your lightweight rod, your medium action rod. So, first thing you want to do is make a cast. But you're not making a cast. You've got that lure pegged right there. So, after you've made that cast, you also, real important, is you want to have your back to whoever you're fishing against, if at all possible. So, you make the cast, keep that rod tip low. That's what you want to do. You don't want them to see your line in the water. If they see your line in the water, they might can figure out what you're doing. If you got your rod tip low, you may be crawling something, you may be cranking. They don't know what you're doing. So, after you know that they're watching, you've made that cast, lure placement is critical. You want to keep that lure right here. Then what you want to do, you want to set that hook. Once you do, you want to keep that lure kind of close to your body to where they can't see what you're doing. Get that rod tip in the water. Keep it in the water. Now, after you've set that hook set, we'll make a little bit of racket. Oh God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! That's right. Make a little bit of racket. Thinking, oh my God! Here I've got a big one. What am I going to do now? So, You set that hook, you dive that rod tip down in the water. Then you run around that boat.
Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
You go over here. You go over there. You make them think that you're fighting a monster fish. So after you fight that fish for a minute, depending on which side of the boat that you've got your back to them, you don't want them to see what you're doing. No, sir. If you've got your back to them this way and you're fighting the fish on this side over here, open space, work that fish around there. Next thing you want to do is you want to try to get your net.
The net. Oh God. Oh my God.
You run and you get that net. You want to grab your net. Then you're going over to the side. You're making some splashes. And in one swooping motion, you want to bring the net and these so-called fish into the water, into the boat.
Swirl it around. Swirl it around. Oh my God. Woo!
In the event that you're going to pick that fish up on the driver's side, what you want to do is you want to dive down there to the driver's seat.
Oh my God. Oh God.
You want to go full on professional wise. You want to get that fish down there. Make a little noise. Those boys can't see what you're doing. And then a good technique for this is as you're coming up with this so-called fish, get you a handful of water, swoop it in the boat, put it in the bottom.
Oh my God.
Those boys are far enough away, they can see you've got something really massive. They can't tell what you got. So a little bit of water will hide the fact that you ain't got nothing but air. Put him in the bottom of the boat. Now, after you've got that fish in the boat, next thing you want to do is you want to get that lure out, or give the illusion that you're getting that lure out the whole time. Keep these guys far enough away, they can't really tell what you're doing. Open up that back live well. Position your boat to where they can't see you. Now, in a hurry, act like you're putting that fish in that live well. Again, you ain't got nothing, but they don't know it. So, you put that fish in that live well. After you get the fish in the live well, here comes the most important part, the celebration. You want to do your little hallelujah dance right now.
Woo! Yeah!
You might even want to fall back on the deck.
Oh my God.
Do yourself a little fish pump. Now, you've got them thinking that you've got a monster. You've got them thinking that you've got 5. You ain't got nothing. That's the way that you can get in a competitor's head and make them think you've got nothing. You know, when I used to fish bass clubs, I would post a video the day before the tournament. Get them thinking that I've got it figured out. But really, 9 times out of 10, I didn't have them figured out. But if you can get in a competitor's head and make them think, what's he doing? I've done it a million times. I'm always wondering if I'm in a tournament, what's that other guy doing? Especially if I've seen him catch a fish. It may be just a little 12-ounce dink, but I'm thinking, they're on to something, and I'm not. If you can get in your competitor's head, you've got it won already. Like I said, fishing is 90% mental and 10% fishing. So, as long as you can get in their head, you've got a chance to beat them. You got them thinking now you can go try to figure them out and get you 5 and maybe get a check or just have fun with them. This is also a good technique. If you ain't caught nothing at the end of the day, go do this technique. If you're struggling, chances are they're struggling too. Alright guys, I hope these tips helped you out. Go out, use them in your next club tournament, get in their head, see how it works. I'm the Bass Man Ernest. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, the whole thing, and we'll see you down the road.